Coke from Heather D. Coke Floral Design, and I want to show you a really beautiful Christmas centerpiece that you can do for your home that's a lot different than just your typical candle centerpiece. So what I'm going to use is a 4-inch sphere foam that you can soak, a gorgeous clear container. I'm going to use a bit of pine, I'm going to use a bit of fake snow batting, and I'm going to use some spray roses or garden roses. You could use mini carnations if you wanted to as well. If you wanted to make a big one, you could use big white fluffy carnations. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute when we get started. All I'm going to do is use the sphere, and I'm going to take these gorgeous white roses, and I'm going to start placing them in this beautiful sphere here. It's going to look really great. When you see where I'm going with it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think of that forever ago? Just keep placing it. It takes just a minute. It's a really, really straightforward design. I usually do it at Christmas time with the white carnations, but I wanted to do something different today. Because you know what? Where would we be in floral design if we didn't try new and different things? So we just keep placing them in. Clink. I'm just going to turn it a bit. And if you're trying to stick to a budget, but you want to wow your guests with a really great arrangement, then go for the mini carnations on this one, because one bundle of mini carns will get you pretty far. Just make sure you get them all like opened up, and that'll take up a little bit more room for you. And you can get any of this stuff at your local florist. And they should be able to help you with any questions as well, which is great. It's amazing, you know, you look at that 4-inch ball of that sphere and you think to yourself, well, that's going to be tiny. But honestly, by the time you put all those flowers in it, it makes it pretty ginormous. I make these spheres in all different sizes and shapes. We do different techniques with it, which will be on other YouTube videos. If you Google my name, find me there on YouTube, you'll find all kinds of videos that I do. I am a big advocate of just doing things to have fun and trying different ideas, because I always say to my girls, you know what, ideas are never new, they're always stolen and tweaked. Because you might see something somewhere and think, oh, I want to do it this way. And why the heck not, right? Okay. So you can see we go through a lot of roses. It's very deceiving, these little fellas. I like to do the small size for this particular one. All right, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so we got our gorgeous sphere done. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to remove that for a moment, because I'm going to make a beautiful bed of pine here. Because remember, this is for a table centerpiece, so we want it to be fairly low. So all I'm going to do is take this gorgeous pine. You could use cedar, you could use pine mix, you could use silver fir. You go out to your tree in the backyard and hack it down, or your neighbor's tree. Where do you think I got this stuff? I'm kidding. I'm so funny. So you just lay it in there, right? If you have a nice low dish, that helps too. And if you like, for a little bit of snow, you could put this little cotton batten here to make it all snowy. There's also this product you can get called Snow Reel. You just add water to it, and it, honest to goodness gracious, looks like real snow. I had some cotton batten, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to give you a home today. So all you do is that, and it's so easy. You just take your sphere, and you put it right on top. Actually, I'm going to cut this. I find it a little bit out of proportion. See how this is a little bit small? And we're getting a little large here. So we're just going to cut this pine. Give it a good snip. use all that brute strength. You don't go to the gym for nothing. Or at least I don't. Actually, I don't go to the gym, but that's okay. That's another story. Okay, let's try that again. Actually, I'm gonna duck here and I'm going to put a few more here. You know what, sometimes you just gotta play with these things. This is real. This isn't a cooking show where we have everything completely done and ready to rock. This is actually me fooling around, just trying to have fun. Trying to make it work. So, don't mind me, I go off camera. There. Now let's try this again. I just thought it was a little too long for the size of our sphere. We want to make sure that it's in proportion to the container. So there you go. And you know what? I'm going to offset it. I'm going to have it so it's sitting a little bit off center, and I think that's looking pretty good. Step back. So easy. Could you imagine sitting around the Christmas table with this beautiful design? And you know what? You don't have to tell people you saw it on YouTube. You just see, yeah, I was just sitting around and thought, oh, how cool would that be? So there you go. Merry Christmas and have fun.